Today, we're taking a look at the kings of inexpensive Amazon guitars. We got the Leo James and the West Creek. Which one do you think is going to win?
Stay tuned.
Welcome to Fret Not. My name's Rob.
My name's Colton, and welcome to the entry-level metal series.
Hey guys, thanks for stopping in the channel. If you're new to the channel and you don't know anything about us, what we do is we go out and we purchase entry-level guitars. The ones we feel like probably the best bang for the buck, we bring them in, we review them, and then we give you guys a chance to win them.
Yeah. All you gotta do is like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment done on the video, and share it.
And if you go out to our page and you look in our playlist and you look on the guitar giveaways entry-level metal series, there's usually 3 or 4 guitars up on there. If in the comment section, if it says we have a winner, that means that guitar has been given away. Good luck to everybody. Make sure you get in on the drawings and
stay tuned.
Welcome to Fret Not. My name's Rob.
My name's Colton, and welcome back to the entry-level metal series, where we have yet another dueling banjo series for you of Amazon's kingly guitars.
So today, we're going to pit the Leo James Hurricane against the West Creek. It's
like, I think it's Aetheris,
Aetheris?
Or maybe it's a Theories.
It might be a Theories. Who knows? But that's the spelling of it. But So both of these guitars, we're going to let you hear both of them in a mix. As you know, on our duels, the very first mix is not going to be the same song, but you're going to hear the guitars on the same patch. Then when we come back and do the second one next week, then you'll get to hear the exact same song, same patch, side by side. Maybe help you, make a choice.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of similarities on these two guitars, and there's a couple things different.
A little bit.
So, both of these are mahogany body. They both have roasted maple necks. Both of these guitars are 24 frets. 2 humbuckers. The difference in that guitar has the ability to split either or of the humbuckers. So it's got one on each on the volume and tone, which is kind of cool. And I believe that guitar, we're going to talk about pickups in a minute, but I believe that guitar is based off kind of the appearance of it. I believe they were shooting for like an 80s style guitar. And it feels like that to me.
Yeah.
The difference on these two guitars, even though they both have ball-end frets, Leo James says theirs are stainless steel. West Creek doesn't tell you, so that would lead me to believe that they're not. Also, the Leo James has locking tuners where the West Creek does not, which in my mind is kind of a reverse, since you actually have a floating bridge on that one and you don't have locking tuners, but maybe they didn't want to do that. And as I just said, this one does have a 2-point tremolo, but you can lay it flat on the body like we have it right now, and that makes really good for tuning stability. That one has a little recessed cavity under it, so it actually sets into the guitar.
Yep.
Now, is that going to give you more room to use the whammy? Yes, but when you play a guitar like that, if you're heavy-handed like I am and you lay your hand on the bridge, sometimes you kind of push it in and out of tone as you're palm muting. So, but that's a me problem, not the company's problem. But overall, both of these seem to be built really well. Yeah. And you played this one and you've played that one. What do you think, without giving anything away yet, what do you think?
I think they both play pretty good. They both have really good tone.
Yep, they do. They do. So you're going to get to hear them in a mix in a minute. I have some thoughts on the pickups on it. Maybe it doesn't mean anything. It's just my thoughts on the pickups. I'm very partial to blue guitars. We do a lot of blue guitars. We do a lot of green guitars. I promise you, I try to buy other colors. But sometimes the blue just looks better.
It can sometimes.
Right? All right, so what we're going to do right now is we're going to, I might as well say this. there was a couple people asked, and maybe they're newer to the channel, how do you get in on the drawing? Well, the information to get in on any drawing on our channel is in the intro. The intro gives you step by step what you have to do to get in on it. So if you missed that, go back and watch the intro, and you'll see how to get in on the drawing of these, because we'll be giving both of these away to one of you guys.
Yep, that's right.
So what we're going to do right now is everybody's favorite part of the show. We're going to shut up and let you hear these two guitars in a mix. We're going to come out, we're going to talk price point, how you get it, where you get it, how long it takes to get it, and kind of our overall thoughts on both of them combined. And then next week's show, we're going to do more on one of the guitars that we didn't talk as much about this week.
Yep.
We'll be right back. Okay, we're back. You got a chance to hear it in the mix. You got to hear both of them in the mix, even though they wasn't playing the same song. It kind of gives you a little bit of idea, maybe how the company structured them as far as setup for sound. Today's video is just going to be on the Leo James. If you get on the video, you do all the stuff you're supposed to do, it'll be for this guitar. And next week when we come back, we're going to do the same thing again, but we're going to focus on the West Creek.
Yep.
Now, you've played both of them. What do you think about them? Don't give anything away yet.
I think they both play pretty good. I think they both have pretty decent tone.
You do? Mm-hmm. Do you feel like one has that maybe one is a little different tone than the other one? Do you think both the pickups are pretty evenly matched, or do you think maybe one is for like...
The West Creek is probably leans maybe more on like the rock, classic rock, and or above that. Mm-hmm. And this one is probably a bit more aggressive in tone, I would say.
But maybe not as aggressive as we'd really like it to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they're both, I mean, they sound good. They don't sound good. They don't sound like cheap pickups.
No, in terms of their sound, I don't think there's anything wrong with them. Just kind of sort of classifying them or giving them a lane to sort of expect.
So you all know that I'm partial to blue guitars, so I really like that guitar, but I'll tell you why. The reason I really like that guitar, a couple of reasons. A, it has locking tuners, which is paramount to me because I change tunings a lot. B, it does have a tremolo, but it's a 2-point, so it's laying flat on the body right now. And to me, that's about as close as you can get, is like having a hip shot. You know what I mean? It's like having a hardtail bridge as long as you don't raise it up.
Yeah.
The West Creek, on the other hand, has more of a floating bridge. Even though it floats a very little, it is floating.
Right.
And I notice playing it, a lot of times I'll reach back to palm mute and I lay my hand on it and I'm pushing it in and out. You know, rah, rah. So I'm not a huge fan of that. But I think both these guitars come from Amazon. They're both, and I believe this one was $299, and my wife is Prime, so I think we got it for like $250, $260. And I believe the West Creek is like $239. So they're relatively close. I love the fact that they both have those ball-in frets. I love the fact that for that price point, you get real rosewood on the fretboard. I love you get roasted maple on the neck, and you get an actual mahogany body, not some just weird piece of wood that they got cheap, and painted over it.
Yeah.
So those I really like. I like the styling of the blue guitar a little better because it looks a little more, which is dumb to say because that one's got tiger stripes on it or whatever, but it looks a little aggressive to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A little classy and a little more aggressive. So next week we're going to talk about which one we think wins the duel, and it might surprise you. Make sure you go out and get on our membership spin. Make sure you, if you can, go out and hit our Super Thanks button. Every dime that comes into this channel does one thing, and it's buys these guitars to put on here to review for you guys, and then give you guys a chance to win them.
Yep.
We also have Fret Knot gear. You can go out and get your own shirts, hoodies, toboggans, whatever you want. Those are up. We don't get hardly anything out of that deal, but hey, every little bit helps the channel, and it helps support what we're doing. We are going to be doing lives here really soon. I still don't have a date. I'm sorry. There's a lot of logistics in when we both can be together for that time frame. We would like to start doing our giveaways on lives, but we may have to change some of the days around in order to work that out. That's one of the things we're working on. And we have some other guitars that you haven't even seen yet that are coming up right after this duel. So I think we did our Telly duel to start with, which I think was kind of the ultimate duel to start with, Tees against Ert. And then we came back and we have the two single cuts, the two Les Paul styles on the channel right now. And I think that one came out real good. So kind of, I believe the natural progression was to kind of move to the Super Strat, genre to kind of do a duel and to see who's the kings of Amazon.
I like it.
All right, guys, listen, we're humbled by you. We really appreciate you. Make sure you stay around the channel. There's lots more to come. Make sure you're back next week because we're going to be we're going to focus more on the West Creek, and then we're going to give you our thoughts on both of these together. Which one should you buy if you bought either one of them?
Yeah. Which one's the king? Which one's the squire?
Which one is the true king of... and there is a secret word today. It is fly.
Buzz buzz.
Fly. If you want to put that in the comments. All right, guys, listen, we're humbled by you. We really appreciate you. Hang out around the channel. There's lots more to come. And the reason the word of the day is fly is we have a fly in the studio that we can't kill. And it probably got on camera.
It's around here somewhere.
All right, guys, we're humbled by you. We really appreciate you. And until next time.
Stay tuned.